tonight, the House panel is proposing to temporarily close South Carolina State University in Orangeburg. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Darcy Strickland. J.R. Berry is on assignment. The House Budget Writing Panel has proposed closing the university for a year to get its finances in order. News 19's Jennifer Bellamy was at that meeting at the State House, and she has more on their recommendations. Jennifer, obviously this story has gotten a lot of people upset today.
Definitely, Darcy, and the chairman of that subcommittee that proposed and passed this proviso said that it was a desperate measure. He said that lawmakers are frustrated with getting vague plans or no plans at all from the school. Now, the plan would temporarily shut down South Carolina State University for a year. The state would assume debt, and it would make allowances for students who met certain criteria to attend other schools in the state if they were accepted. However, the next step in this process, another committee did take a look at this afternoon and said that they wanted to take some time to sleep on it. They are expected to come back to the State House and go into meeting again to discuss this after the House adjourns. But again, a lot of folks talking about this, concerned about some of the details of the plan and if this is good for students and what this would mean for the university even after that 1 year of that temporary closing. But lawmakers again saying that they're frustrated and they're not sure that they want to keep giving money to South Carolina State if it's just going to keep coming back asking for more.
Well, after we took testimony, and we've been doing this now since session began, about 3-4 weeks, we came to the conclusion that the testimony that was provided by SC State really didn't leave us much recourse. There wasn't enough specifics. They had no idea what they were going to do in terms of repayment for the loans, and we felt like we needed to take drastic action because, as we've said a number of times, kicking the can down the road is really not an option when you owe close to $100 million.
I think it's the most irresponsible vote that I've ever seen come out of the House. They know they're not going to be able to close that institution. The Senate's not going to support that position. And so all they're doing is damage to the institution. The institution now has been struggling to grow the enrollment. And once you send this kind of message to students and parents, you hurt it severely. And so I don't know whether how we're going to be able to recover from that. The damage is already done. But I hope clear-thinking people over there will come to their senses and say, this is not the way to go.
That was Representative James Merrill, who you heard from first, and Senator John Matthews of Orangeburg, an alum from South Carolina State University. We did reach out to the governor for her thoughts on this, and a statement from her office said that the governor certainly understands the frustration of the House committee. SC State's leadership has been unable to provide straight answers on the condition of the school's finances for months, something she finds totally unacceptable. So, of course, we will continue to follow this story and bring you more details tomorrow as this group meets again to discuss this. Darcy?
Jennifer, thank you so much as we continue our